how do we get people to get them into the metaverse? And there is a connotation that metaverse is associated with gamers, and it's for young people up to 25 years old, and it's not for anybody else. How do you overcome those kind of challenges in getting people to utilize the tech to see that there's real value, that there's absolute real value? And I think you did describe it. You touched on it with those 3D websites. Maybe just share that with us.
I think, Neil, adoption is a challenge, and I I hear what Johan is saying, and with most apps, that is what the issue is. And one of the things that, and it's part of what's driven the AI product we've developed, which is called WebWeaver, is trying to ease that entry point into new technologies. And AI will be able to handle that very well. And I'll be able to maybe just show you an example shortly. But, as an example, you come into a metaverse and they're like buttons, and what do I press, and how do I move, and what do I do? With the little AI bot that you've got running on your thing, which is integrated with the actual software application, and it can apply to any application, not just to metaverse. You want to maybe change your avatar. You say, well, can you please change my avatar to whatever? And bang, it'll change it for you. Can you please update my name and change my name to something? And it'll do that for you. Can you please take me to something I'd like to see? And suddenly those things. So you almost end up with a UI-less application, and it just makes it a lot easier, because those interactions can be voice, they can be text, so your interaction with the way you interface with your computer changes dramatically. And so that is one of the ways, and that can apply to any application you're building, whether it's a web-based application or an iOS or Android or native type app. You'll be able to enable those things with AI and fundamentally change the way that people interact with it. I'm not familiar with the technology Johan's got or the other Proptech things, but you could just ask it a question and saying, is there anything due for maintenance in the next week? And come back and say, yes, these are the things that are due for maintenance. And it's just a normal text interface, as opposed to having to learn how an application works. So it just changes how all of that happens. Now, it's early days, but it's happening at a rapid rate.
Wow, that's incredible.